See there? Mm-mm-mm. That's why we test. I was just testing you, and you wasn't even ready.
And I'm broke, and I'm broke. It's Friday, and I'm broke. It's Friday, and I'm broke. It's Friday, and I'm broke. My check don't come till next week. My check better not be short. My check don't come till next week. My check better not be short. But I'ma act like I'm rich. 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 Act like I'm rich.
I say, hold up, wait a minute. Pockets on E, ain't got nothing in it. I'm broker than a big, but I ain't gon' pop. I'ma keep the same drink until the club let out.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back. Yeah! Mic check, 1, 2. What is this?
He forgot the intro, y'all.
Bitchin' by the bar, we back in business.
We back in business, baby.
I am your host with the most, the blessed and highly favored Franco the Pen. Here with my usual latest hell co-host.
Yes,
we got
sir.
Marky D on the ones and twos.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the first and last time listeners. Shout out to everybody. We want to thank you for spending your pre-drinks with us. Feel free to move over to your main drinks. Last time listeners. Okay, cool. Yeah, I checked, bitch. I checked. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Yeet. All right.
All right.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. All right. So, it's what? How long has it been?
144 episodes. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
What a counting down over something. 2 weeks. Yeah, all right.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. We wasn't here last week.
It's going to be
Somebody was busy.
It's going to be like that from now on. My work schedule is I haven't did a PSA for probably like a month now. I was gonna do it Wednesday, but I was at work, so fuck it. I got home much tired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be like that.
But I didn't. I haven't done the PSA because I got fired.
What?
From the job I had in Davidson. I was working at an assisted living facility, and I got fired because I never get fired because of the work I'm doing, because my work be immaculate, but I was shooting content at work. I was, now mind you, I never break HIPAA violation, so I never record patients or residents, or you know what I'm saying, anything that could, like, if you actually watch my videos, you could never.
You wouldn't know where you were.
You wouldn't know where I worked.
You wouldn't know
no. You know what I'm saying? No sensitive information.
Exactly.
This facility looked like 100 other facilities. But surprisingly, and I was happy about it, but it kind of led to me getting in trouble. And I kind of knew it was coming, but I'm like, maybe I'll get back. So on TikTok, like a couple of my, like 4 of my videos went like stupid viral.
That's what's
like
up.
Each of them got like 600,000 views. It led to me getting fired. I'm clapping. So I came to work. What the? Is that Batman?
Low key.
So I came to work one day, and everybody where we meet up at to like get a report from shift, everybody just was like looking at me. It was like, hey, you famous something? I was like, oh fuck.
God damn.
I'm all like, well, it's only a matter of time now. So I was at home during one of my days off, and
you got fired on your day off, bro?
No, yes, actually, I was scheduled to work the next day, and she called me, and she called me, and of course, whenever your job call you, I never think anything good.
Mm-hmm. That's
so I never answered the phone because fuck you. So she left me a message talking about I know you was on the schedule tomorrow. You not on there no more. Call me so I can let you know what's going on. I'm all like, oh shit. Maybe I'm not in trouble. Maybe this is fucking with my money. So let me call her. She called. She was like, "We're glad to let you go because some social media policy and shit." Mm-hmm. Which apparently I signed on the way in, and of course, whenever you sign all them thick ass papers when you get hired, you don't read that shit. But apparently, some people enforce their social media. Now, mind you, I follow hella creators that shoot content at work for the longest time, and they are thriving. But apparently, my job is like, no. I'm like, motherfucker, you need some good publicity. Some motherfuckers come here. But whatever. She fired me, and I was down bad for like a month. Like, I was down to my last 2 quarters.
Rubbing them together.
Literally. And that's only because, like I said, I pay all the bills here. And I will not ask my girl for nothing. Mind you, she made more money than me. And she has, if I had to, I can go to her and be like, look, pay this shit. But I'm not going to because I'm going to pay the bills.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
So I was just riding around on.
I'm gonna be like you one day.
I was just riding around, nigga. You already pay all your bills. Shut up. But I was just rolling around. This is what I hate looking for new jobs because I hate the fact that my resume is on Indeed. I use that to job search. Mm-hmm. You pull my resume off of Indeed to tell me to come in here and interview.
And now you want a copy of my resume.
You pull me in here, not even a copy of my resume. You want me to fill out this application that's filled with all the shit that's on my fucking resume.
Nature of the beast, man.
Then I gotta sit there. I'm wearing my glasses to look less threatening. I only got like one professional outfit. I'm wearing that bitch everywhere. I'm going to so many interviews, not getting no you hired and shit. Uh-huh. Now, I got. Here's how I know a place is gonna be bad. Okay.
You get hired on the spot.
Exactly. When I first got my CNA license, I went to a place that kind of ran in the family because my mama used to work there. Okay. When I was growing up, and it was for some reason like I was like, my mama used to do this when I was younger and shit, and I knew the place, and I'm all like, I wonder if it's still there, and I went there and it was. So I'm like, let me just walk in here. I'm fresh off my CNA license. I walk up in there. When I tell you, they ask me, I'm in regular street clothes. I walk in there, I'm all like, is y'all hiring? They hand me an application. I fill that bitch out. Somebody came and got it.
You start Monday.
Told me to come back in 2 days. They put me directly on the floor.
Fresh off the streets.
Fresh off the streets. Fresh out of school. They put me
down. The ink ain't even dried on the CNA license yet.
They put me directly on the floor. Had somebody train me. 2 days later, I was by myself. Then I did my orientation after like 2 weeks of being there. I didn't know no better.
That should have been a sign.
I didn't know no better. Like I was fresh out. I thought this is just the way they do shit.
Oh, y'all need us bad.
It wasn't until like years. I'm like, nigga, oh, this is bad. This is bad. This place is bad. and the way they do shit is bad. So when I was looking for a job, I'm not gonna name the place because people probably work there.
Hey, Dana.
But I went in, and it was having over interviews.
Mm-hmm.
I went in, and it was like three of us. It was three of us, and then somebody else. So it was four of us waiting to be interviewed. When I tell you, a motherfucker came out. Yeah, just got hired. Motherfucker, somebody else went in. 3 minutes later, came out. See you Monday. Motherfucker went in, came out. 3 minutes later, see you Monday. I go in there. She asked me my name and my license. Do you have any problem traveling to this place? And when do you want to start? That was the whole interview.
That's the whole interview.
It. Nigga, I walked out like, hell yeah, nigga. Got that job and shit. I went to the first day of orientation.
Mm-hmm.
Standard shit. They had us in a room. We was gonna be there all day, just filling out papers and just basically getting our shit into the system to like be paid and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of that, they sent us to drive ourselves, of course, to the building where we was gonna be, our main building where we was gonna be working.
Mm-hmm.
Which was out in Fenton, which is like fucking
22 minutes.
I don't like that drive. So
I make that drive every day.
I go to the facility. Your car smaller than mine. Shut up.
That's true.
I go to the facility, and when I tell you, this place was a fucking shit show, nigga. Shit show.
All bad.
Listen to nigga. I thought the first job I ever had was like there could not be a bottom below that.
Like,
this place found that bottom, dug below that,
and, was like,
and then drilled some more. Nigga. So apparently this place has a reputation for just they just take whoever got the money, come on up in this bitch. They was like, nigga, here they be hidden, pulling. You wasn't allowed to wear like anything loose. They might like just
they're coming for you.
This place is full of the worst of residents.
Mm.
She gave us a tour. Off the rip, almost every room we entered in just smelled like this.
Mm.
We entered one room of a resident who was so bad that his room was just a square box with a bed on it on the ground. His closet had a lock on it, and the TV was mounted on the wall, and that was enclosed in a box with a lock on it. Wow. Because this man was, anything he had in his room, he would just fuck up.
Uh-huh.
So he wouldn't allow shit in his room but a mattress and a TV behind glass. So I'm walking around this bitch, and they openly lying to us. I'm with somebody else getting a tour and shit, and he like, I'm guessing from the question he was asking, he never did any kind of work like this before.
Uh-huh.
He was like, so is we gonna have to like, mind you, for this job, it's assisted living. You don't have to like have a CNA license to do it.
Okay.
So he was like, is like we gonna have to be wiping residents like wiping their butt if they can't do it themselves, because I wasn't trained to do that. I'm looking at this nigga like, nigga, you need to be trained to wipe the boot. I'm like, whatever. I didn't say that shit. I was just looking at this nigga like,
really? Wiping yours for 35 years.
And she sitting there like, she out of her whole mouth was like, no, because most of the residents here, mind you, we pass the whole residents in wheelchairs who can't do for themselves. And she like most of the residents, they can pretty much wipe themselves, and you won't really have to like do for most of them. I'm like, this woman, I'm looking at this nigga like, I don't want to say it in front of her. I'm like, nigga, she is lying.
Like, bro,
So they're giving us a tour. They finished the tour, and by this point, I'm already like, nigga, mind you, I'm down bad. I have no money left in the savings. I need this job. I walk out of that building like I will be poor before I work here.
Hey,
I am down to my last $1,000.
My last rack.
I will eat only ramen noodles and water before I bring myself back to this motherfucking place.
Ramen noodles, that's them some extra ones.
It really is.
Them the
So
Greek joints.
we walk outside,
Tzatziki
and
sauce.
it's me and a dude. We go to our car to leave to go back home and shit. I grabbed that nigga about it. I'm like, bro, she is lying to you. You will 100% go have to wipe ass. don't even think no other way about it. This shit, you gonna have to wipe somebody's ass in here. He was like, I'm gonna tell somebody because I wasn't trained to do that. I'm like, nigga, that's the reason you're here, because you're not trained. They train you to do this shit. And they can pay you less because you don't have a fucking license.
Facts.
So I left there, and of course I came home, and I was like, I had to go back because it was 4 days orientation. You had to be at every day orientation. Mind you, this was something else that pissed me off, which I had never been a part of. This was a free orientation.
So just like off the streets, you can just walk in?
No, like usually.
Oh, you wasn't getting paid for it?
Yes, usually.
Okay.
When I go to orientation,
yeah,
they pay me for being there.
Yeah. I'm with you.
The only way you got paid was you got to come to all days orientation, and then at the end of all of those days, they would pay you for coming. Mm-hmm. But you had to make it through all of those days. So I'm at home. I didn't did my walkthrough. I'm at the crib like, nigga, I don't know if I'm going back tomorrow. I am. When I tell you, I debated that shit in my heart for hours. I didn't go to sleep till 3 a.m. Like nigga, I gotta be up. If I am going, I gotta be there at 8.
Dang.
I'm like, nigga, I do not know if I'm going back into this place. I don't want to go. Mm-hmm. Your facility sucks. I need money, bad as fuck. Mm-hmm. I do, but nigga, no. So I went to sleep and I woke up and it was like 9. I'm all like, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going back. Yeah. Because if I really wanted to be there, I would have rushed out of this house. Yeah. And I did not move. Like when I was like, no, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, right? I don't want no parts of what you got going on. So I had a job at an interview at another place. Mind you, between me not going to that job and going to this interview, I had like several interviews in between them. Okay. I go to this place, and the interviewer, it seemed like this is. I had a bad habit of like going to an interview, and the person who's supposed to interview goes home because of child issues. So I went to the interview, and she had went home because of some child issues or whatever. And she told me to just like fill out an application, and they had found somebody to interview me and another girl who was working there. Uh-huh. So I'm filling out my application for that job. In the middle of me doing that application, I get a job from their sister facility who I interviewed from earlier, saying I got the job. And this was the job. This was the job. I left there praying to get this job. It was 15 minutes from the crib. Okay. Paid like $5 or more. $5 or something more than what I was making out in Davidson. Mm-hmm. Facility was nice. I was just like, I want this job so bad. I promise you, I will not film at work ever again if you just give me this job. So in the middle of that, filling out the application, I got an email saying I got a job. Be here at this time for orientation. So I ripped that up. I put it in the trash, and I was like, yeah, I got a job closer to the crib. I'm just gonna accept that. And they was like, I sensed some desperation in their voice because nobody has ever said this to me. They was like, well, if that don't work out, come on back. And I was like,
dang. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what y'all going through here?
Exactly. Like, what y'all got
Might
going
be a bad
on?
sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but got a new job. Facility is nice.
That's what's up.
It's the nicest facility I ever worked in. The bosses actually do shit, which is a nice change of pace. Yeah, I'm just happy to be making money again. When
It'd be like that.
I have to become better at. I'm good at saving money, but somehow a crisis always occurs that this takes my money. But now that I got this job, I'm definitely saving money.
You know, I know a guy that's that can show you a lot about investment.
Nigga, I'm not joining your cult. Okay? You may have tricked Kendrick. You may have tricked Kendrick and Wayne with that shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not joining your cult. Okay? I'm not joining your financial cult.
I don't even know if that's a thing. It's called the stock market.
Sure
Anyway.
it is.
Anyway.
Come be a part of us in these low interest loans. Bruh. Yeah, anyway, your boy is back on the work. Back on the working wagon, making money. I just paid the bills I was behind on today. Felt good. My girl get on my fucking nerves.
So no more feet pics on Feet Finder?
Shit.
Oh. Well, check out his Feet Finder. It's
thing.
Big Franco the Pen, 10 toes deep at
check this out.
feetfinder.com.
I don't mind if those gay men masturbate to my feet, okay? I'm secure in my manhood. I touch old people penis on a daily basis. Do I care if some gay dudes jack off to my feet?
Hey,
Okay?
hey, he just said I'm down with OPP. All people penis.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
It be like that sometimes.
All right, so let's get into this now.
Into the nitty gritty.
Let's get into like the biggest story of this week.
Yes, the Crazy Puffs.
That's where you want to. You want to segue into this shit?
I'm just kidding.
Mind you, I ain't trying that shit, but I've heard nothing but good reviews.
Low key, they fire.
Yes. It's just a pizza. It's just a pizza.
It's a pizza muffin.
It's so fucking sad.
When I tell you my entire timeline was full of pizza puffs,
Everybody
Crazy Puffs.
treating them bitches like crack cocaine.
I was like, okay, all right, Crazy Puffs. I had 2 of them joints today. All right.
Somehow, Little Caesars and Taco Bell just trick y'all with different shapes and shit.
Different shapes of the same
It's the same
thing.
shit.
It is the same thing.
They put their pizza ingredients into a cupcake tin and it was like, here. Y'all was like, this shit is amazing.
Y'all was like, they poppable pizzas. And we eating them joints up. And they only $3.99 for 4 of them. And I got $1 off. Get at me.
Whole cupcakes.
It's a whole cupcake. Pizza cupcake. A pup cake.
See how I take wiping ass over someone touching my feet. Don't nobody touch your feet.
They just look at them.
They just look at them. They just jack off to you like squishing a banana or something.
Or like typing on a keyboard, but just with your feet.
Yeah.
Be
You
like,
gotta
hey,
have nobody touching your feet.
it's an extra $10 to spell your name.
Whatever they pay you, they send you money.
It's like
and then
OnlyFans.
you do what they request. Like,
but with feet.
If they send you a request, they might send a girl a request like step on his birthday cake for like $200. $200 to step on his birthday.
You go buy a $10 birthday cake.
In the safety of my own home, sure.
Exactly. I don't like a trash bag, so it don't make a mess.
Most people do put plastic down.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to break a watermelon? Oh, that's $300 because I might hurt my toe. I don't know.
I would hope you have the strength to stump a watermelon.
I mean, but what if I step wrong? Now
and slip?
Now I'm down and out.
Wow.
They're my money makers.
Oh man, I'm not fucking with you.
That's Feed Finder and Sniffer. That's I hear people use the most. Besides only Sniffer, that's the new one. I've never heard of that
I've
one.
never heard that shit before.
Sniffer. That was extra.
They send you a device that lets you smell the feed through the phone.
Smell me through the phone.
All right.
Anyway.
Actually, the biggest topic. The biggest topic of this week, not pizza puffs. Shut up.
Low key is pizza puffs. Whatever it is
so
the best.
It's not, because it's fucking awful.
Oh, okay. You can sell panties and stuff on Sniffer.
So, our childhoods.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Apparently,
it's a close tie.
No, it's not. It's not even close. Apparently,
Nickelodeon lied to us.
Not even Nickelodeon. It's just like
all the childhood stars.
Anything you liked as a child,
it
was made from evil. Okay.
Facts.
So, Quiet on Set is a documentary about all the pedophiles who worked at Nickelodeon in the 90s.
Yes.
And to be fair, Dan Snyder was never accused of touching anybody. He was just a dick and a sexist.
Yeah.
And accused of like living out his sexual fantasies by making kids wear and do sexual shit. He never touched kids.
Allegedly.
He never touched kids.
We ain't getting sued.
That we know of.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody came out and said Dan Snyder touched my dick. But he did have them like doing a whole bunch of sexual shit. That as kids we was like, ha ha. And now as adults we like, man, hey.
Oh.
Nigga.
Hey, you can do that? I don't think you can do that.
You can't.
They did it. It was the 90s.
And nigga, the most talked about part of it is Drake Bell.
Drake Bell and his parents.
Look, to be honest, okay, both parents share some blame in what happened to Drake Bell. Yeah. Drake Bell was sexually assaulted by the acting coach, Brian Peck or some shit like that.
I mean, with a name like that.
And nigga, his co-star was named Josh Peck. Shut up. Name has nothing to do with it. But basically, they saying both parents is to blame. Share some part in the blame. To be honest, and we love women.
We love women on this podcast.
But
absolutely,
I would say at least 90% of the blame goes towards his mom. She was highly negligent, and she was warned when she pulled some fuck shit. When both first of all, Drake did something dumb, which led to his dad not being able to protect him anymore, and his mom was just on some negligent fuck shit. So, when Drake first got to Nickelodeon, he was on the Amanda Show.
Yep.
Which he wasn't a star of, but he was like a main cast member and shit, along with Josh and anybody else who worked on there. His dad from the jump was like, them antennas was up. Like, this nigga, you weird. Yeah. You's a weirdo. And he knew, like, he never let Drake be like alone with this dude. Yeah. Because he was trying to take him to Disneyland. That's any grown man trying to take you to Disneyland. Just y'all.
That's a little strange.
So his dad knew what was up.
Yeah.
Of course, so the pedophile dude started getting, of course, Drake being a dumb kid, oblivious to this shit, not seeing nothing wrong, just thinking dude is his friend. He's nice to everybody. Drake, he started to be in Drake's ear and basically was like, your dad is the problem. Your dad is keeping you from being able to like do whatever you want to and like do this and further your career and shit. So Drake ended up beefing with his dad. Yeah. And he didn't want to like live with his dad. He didn't want his dad to be his manager. So basically, he made his dad start coming around, and he started to gravitate more towards his mom, who was not giving a fuck, and just let him do whatever the fuck he want to. And his dad was like, he was sad about it, but he was like, you at the age where you gonna start making your own decisions and shit. It was 15. I'm like, nigga, fuck you.
No,
but
exactly.
In a white household,
yeah,
he was like, you at the age where you're gonna start making your own decisions, and this is your career. But he said to the mama straight up, like, I'll let you take over for his career. Just do one thing and don't let him alone with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Pedophile dude got the mom ear. Now all of a sudden, pedophile dude was driving Drake to auditions, taking him to Disneyland, staying the night at his house.
Oh, no. See.
All this just, it all was just, it enough to piss you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, one night, it all comes to a head. Drake said he's spending the night at the pedophile's house, because of course the pedophile came up with some excuse, like, because apparently Drake lived like an hour away from like Los Angeles, and apparently he lived in Los Angeles, so he was like, it'll be easier to just like for you to just like sleep here for me, like to take you back in the morning. Apparently it made sense to Drake at 15, whatever. So he said he woke up to like do just going to town in that butt, or you know what I'm saying, doing some pedophile shit.
Emotional, damn it.
And of course the usual child star answering shit, like who was, you know what I'm saying, he didn't know who, if he wanted to tell, he didn't know if it was going to affect his career.
Yeah.
Of course, dude was all apologetic about it and all this other shit, saying it wouldn't happen again. Of course it did.
Yeah.
So, fast forward, that shit kept happening.
Yeah.
And he still wasn't saying shit. Like he was like apparently a bunch of not just regular shit. He didn't say exactly, but he was like, think about the worst shit a motherfucker can do to you sexually. And that's what happened to me.
Nah.
So that was on your end, nigga. What the fuck you dropping over there? So apparently at this time, Drake Bell had a girlfriend. Probably saved this nigga's entire whole life and ended this whole situation. So he had a girlfriend, and he was at his girlfriend's house. Shout out to his girlfriend's mama, because she's a way better parent than his actual mom.
Yeah.
And she fucking saw the signs after the first time, and his mama been letting this shit go on for who the fuck knows how long. So he had his girlfriend's house. This motherfucking pedophile motherfucker keep calling. No, he calls Drake and says like, "What are you doing? We had plans." Talking like he Drake boyfriend
exactly.
or some shit.
You're like,
and Drake just playing it off like, you know what I'm saying, I got busy and all this other shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm not about to come with you.
Yeah.
So he hang up. He keep calling. He ignoring the shit. Dude calls Drake's girlfriend's house. Don't know how he got that number.
Exactly.
Called a girlfriend's house like 40 times. The mama his girlfriend's mama finally picks up. She gets the phone to Drake. Drake like deads that shit, hangs up the phone. His mama calls him. The girlfriend's mama calls him into the kitchen, closes the door behind him. Like, she's like, dude, what the fuck is going on? He trying to play it off, and she wasn't having none of that shit. Yeah. She was like, no, there is no reason a 40-year-old man should be calling my daughter's boyfriend like this.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going down?
Yeah.
and he finally broke down and told somebody.
Shout out to that mom.
Shout out to that fucking mom
for being a mom. Real talk.
So he finally they ended up calling the police. They did that old school call this motherfucker, give him to a confession. Of course he did, because he's stupid.
Yeah.
Got this motherfucker on tape. He ended up he only did like 16 months in prison, which is some bullshit to me. But I think they say he uses Hollywood connections or some shit.
Yeah.
Here's the fucked up part about all this shit. The pedophile motherfucker gets out of jail and gets a job at the Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Working on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Oh, no.
Those small ass twins.
Yeah.
They didn't. Whoever did background checks back then was a fucking failure.
They failed at every step along the way.
This nigga's a whole convicted pedophile, and y'all let him work for the Disney Channel with Zach and Cody. Like, bruh. Nigga. This entire situation was fucking frustrating.
Going from bad to worse.
It was just, and of course, like I said, Dan Snyder. He like I said, to be fair to him, he was never accused of
any wrongdoing.
No, he was accused of wrongdoing. But he wasn't accused of like touching kids.
That kind of wrongdoing, I guess I should have said.
He was just like, he was a dick.
Yeah.
And misogynistic.
Yeah.
And he made kids do sexual, like, it's this show called Victorious, which Ariana Grande started out her career on. And they used to have like these back when the internet was popping, first started popping like that. They used to have like these webisodes where it was just like members of the cast talking into the camera and like doing like weird shit. So they had Ariana Grande like squeezing the potato, kind of dick style, trying to get juice out of it,
bruh.
And then they had her like she was on the edge of the bed, like upside down. You know that position where the head hanging off the bed upside down, and she was like wasting water all over her chest, and it was like going up to her neck and all this. I'm all like, fam. It's such a bad look.
Like looking back, you see like, I see what y'all was doing.
I'm like, oh, this is bad.
As a child, I understood this as a child. Wow.
I'm like, as an
adult,
as an old man, this is awful.
Oh, I see exactly what y'all was doing, and y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
And going back even further, for any of us who was a fan of all of that, it was so many dick, and like they made this one black character. He was only on there for like one season, and I see why. He put a lot of like boys in spandex, and this dude he had this character called, I think it was Captain Big Nose or something like that, where he had like a prosthetic nose, and like the shoulders had what was supposed to be noses, but clearly was like a dick and balls. And the punchline of the joke was that Captain Big Nose would sneeze. It was basically like a cum shot joke. Because he would sneeze and like this goo would get like all over this girl's face.
How did they get away with this?
I was just like,
how did they get away with this? I was
like, fam, this shit is awful. This shit is terrible. Like they got, dude, the pedophile motherfucker was on the show all that. He was the pickle guy or something like that. They did this bit with Ray Romano, who was from Everybody Hates Raymond.
Yeah. Everybody loves Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond or whatever. He was saying he was hungry, and the pickle guy was outside the door. outside the door of his dressing room. And apparently, I guess, no, he was in his dressing room. The door handle broke and fell off. So the door is locked, and it's just the hole where the handle used to be.
Uh-huh.
And the pickle dude was walking by, and he heard Ray Romano saying, like, I'm hungry in here. This motherfucker stuck a pickle through the a clear glory hole. A clear glory hole reference. And Ray Romano just takes the pickle and eat. I'm all like, you a bad part of history.
Exactly.
I'm like, this shit is awful.
Straight filth.
I'm all like, and to make it so bad, when I was a kid, didn't notice damn thing.
Didn't see it at all.
Didn't notice none of this shit. I'm like, nigga, this shit is awful.
That is all bad.
Did nothing, and of course, Dan Snyder came out with an interview. Of course he was apologetic.
Of course.
Like I didn't think I was just
nah, fam.
You know what I'm saying? Apparently, I didn't think it was that bad. But if I ever made you feel uncomfortable, like when I saw what people were saying, I wanted to call everyone and apologize personally. And all of them are like, sir, it's too late for you. Okay,
bro, that was 20 years ago, fam.
The internet has spoken, sir.
Exactly.
It is
It is not on your side.
It's really not. And then my nigga, you look so bad right now.
And then Drake Bell ended up having some issues of his own, didn't he? Some like legal trouble.
I don't know. Yeah, he did, but I don't know if he was like ever. I don't know if he was like ever convicted.
Yeah, I can't remember
of anything or something like that. But he did have some kind of troubles.
I don't know if I can zoom in on this and you'll be able to see it or not, Deborah. But it just has the name of the podcast. It just says "Bitching by the Bar." Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in on that and you'll be able to make it out or not. But
I'm mad you noticed that cup. Like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna try.
Really?
I feel like you ain't gonna be able to see that. No, cause the glare. But yeah, it just has the podcast name. Same thing up here in the corner.
I would approve what you're doing right now if we was like selling those glasses or something. You just did a random shit.
I mean, we could. Franco did get fired, so
kiss my ass. I'm back to work. Okay,
we're gonna put the cash app in the not kidding.
I had my chance to sell merch a long time ago. But Dan Snyder, Brian Peck, who apparently probably is still, if he ain't died from a heart attack by now, is still just walking around this bitch, just free. Who knows how many kids he's touched since then? Fuck it.
All that.
That shit like really, ugh.
It really meant like your whole childhood, just like, bro.
I was like, so we shouldn't have been laughing at none of it.
I know, right? Absolutely none of it. And faithfully watching on like, especially Fridays and Saturdays.
Especially, all that. And let's put this out here. I'm gonna say about 92% of all the parents who was 92% of all the parents who were parents of those kids were bad.
Yeah,
y'all let a lot of shit slide to keep your kids like, and I can. Let me say this carefully, okay?
Yeah. Tread lightly.
For y'all to let a bunch of shit slide, for y'all kids to then go on to like be contractors or something, not even something in the entertainment business.
That's fair.
Like, so a lot of y'all kids put up with having a booty hole tickled to shove those emotions down deep to get this college degree and end up like designing toasters or some shit.
It's so ergonomic.
some of them kids, they were smart though. Like that white kid with the glasses, he was like, he knew he knew his parents. He was like, I can see with my own 4 eyes, sir. You are.
It ain't right. This ain't right.
Stay the fuck. Oh yeah, no.
Right.
What's that nigga? I think it's damn. It's the dude who was on. It's the little kid who was on Comic View. Fuck, can't remember his name.
Yep, I can see his face.
His show was called Just Jordan.
Yeah.
It had about. It wasn't. I remember it, but it didn't have like that many seasons.
I think it only had like one.
Like one or two.
One or two, yeah.
But he was like.
We do have the whole internet.
We do. I'm too lazy to that. But he basically tweeted like they canceled Just Jordan because I'm not giving up no ass.
I wasn't down for that.
I was doing it.
Oh. Jordan Lewis. Yeah, his name was Jordan. Is Jordan Lewis?
That's not his fucking.
I'm pretty sure.
That's not the name he went by. Lil JJ.
Lil JJ, yeah.
Yeah, 2 seasons. Yeah, but Buddy was like, he was like, I'm not. He was like, cancel this shit. You're not getting this bum from me. Okay. Which,
no.
At that age, I can respect.
Facts.
Which also made me think like,
why was some of y'all so okay with?
No, it was like, cause where'd she get Daryl from? What? She said Daryl.
What you Google, Deborah?
I have no idea. But I was thinking like, cause Master P kids had his Romeo had a show.
Yeah, Little Romeo.
That was I think it was a couple seasons, and his daughter had a show that was 1 season.
But he was on the show though.
Yo, no, he was on the first show.
Yeah.
Which I feel like had a lot of seasons because Master P was there.
Yeah.
So they probably didn't. They had 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So I feel like it got so many seasons because he was there, and that nigga ain't nobody gonna try shit with Master P for fucking standing there. But his daughter had a show too, but it was only 1 season and he wasn't on it.
Okay.
So I was wondering like they probably didn't. I was wrong. I was like they probably didn't try Romeo, but they probably tried his daughter. He was like he pulled the plug on cut all this shit off. I'll be good and goddamn.
It's over. It's over, baby.
Mind you, she is of age now. She grew up to be. She grew up to be all right.
I was wondering where you was going with that.
She grew. Now I wouldn't have tried her back in Nickelodeon days.
Just go ahead and put her up. Just
her name is her name is Symphonique, but I don't know how to spell that shit. And I'm not even about to try.
Oh, not like that. Yep. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying there.
Yeah, How to Rock. There you go. 2012. I think it's 1 season.
Once again, just for clerical purposes, we are definitely talking about her now and
whole
adult.
Okay.
Let's pull up her age just to.
She's grown. Okay. Everybody in here is old now.
Yeah, facts. I mean, if she was playing a teenager 15 years ago. But
I was saying recently I saw she do music.
Oh, she was
in the music video. She was looking good.
Good.
She was looking good.
Yeah.
But I was like,
DT. Good.
I was like, if Master P let her, since the show was only 1 season, usually like shows like that they usually get like at least 2 or 3 seasons about it. But for him to pull the plug after 1, I'm all like something happened.
Something might have been going
and
down.
Master P with his, hey nigga, I will kill everybody.
Like, I get all of this for everybody. You thought No Limit Social was a gang? You thought we was just a rap group? You must have been.
I will air this bitch out.
I'm gonna make him say,
I was like, we're not gonna need you for season 2. Let's go.
We decided to go in a different creative direction.
Just gonna go ahead and shut all this shit down.
Y'all did. Wow, gee.
Yeah, but fucking yeah. If you haven't already, I think it's on
HBO.
I think it's on Max.
Okay, yeah.
Quiet on Set, which is not listening to it. I'm like, that is
a spot only terrible name.
Yeah, for a documentary of this content.
Exactly. Y'all knew what y'all was doing.
Quiet on Set.
Quiet on Set.
But if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. It's good, but it's gonna piss you off.
Especially if you grew up like
if you grew up in our generation watching the shows they talking about,
or even if your kids grew up watching these shows,
because the reruns still come on.
Oh, they do.
So your kids will probably recognize the shows and shit, but you're gonna be like, fuck.
Oh no, we're turning that off.
Well, I'm about to say the shows is still safe, but
don't read too much.
No, don't watch all that.
Yeah. I mean, you know how many times a week I say, "Shh, this is a library."
I hope none.
A lot.
Why?
It's just because it comes.
Are you ever in the library?
No.
So why would you say that? Why would you say that in general conversation?
Don't worry about my life, dog.
You know what? You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
Because it's a callback to all our childhood.
Jesus.
And everybody knows.
To be honest, I can't even think of the sketch right now where that came from. I feel like it's a man of mine.
Girl. It might be a man of mine.
Is it Amanda or is it big white girl?
Yeah, I didn't want to describe her like that. But yeah.
Mary Beth.
Mary Beth.
That's her name.
Yep.
Mary Beth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She did well. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember.
And she was like the librarian, and it was quiet, and like somebody like dropped like a little pin, and then she'll be on 10 about it being a library, how you gotta be quiet.
And you, nigga, it is 2024. And you still say that shit?
Still say that to this day. I feel like I said it 2 weeks ago.
That's concerning. I want you to know that. For what?
My office was super quiet, and somebody did something, like, it wasn't even loud. Like, somebody was like that. Like, somebody coughed, and I was like, I was like, shh, this is a library. We just started laughing. Because we knew where it came from. That easily was 2 weeks ago.
Marcus was touched by Brian Pickett.
Wait a minute.
This nigga's living out his trauma over here.
I don't know what this man's talking about. I was not touched by any Peck of Bryant's.
Any Peck.
See, you see what I mean by the name?
Next.
What you got?
Once again, we love women on this.
We love women on this podcast.
Okay?
I promise we do. But sometimes
y'all can be.
Y'all make it easy.
Y'all can be the downfall
of the whole entire society.
A Chicago man was fatally shot after his child's mother allegedly calls out his enemies and shares his location on Facebook.
The level of hate that she has to have.
It wasn't. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. It wasn't even hate. She was. They was together, so they was in a relationship, still in love. What she did was poking the bear, pretty much. She know this nigga had beef in the streets. She know he had ops. She basically went on either live or a story, and she was like, "Man." She was like, my man's ops is whack. This dude come home safe every night, untouched. And
she hated that man.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, man. What the fuck did you do?
He stayed at 1712 Sycamore Avenue And he be at home at 10:30. He sleep upstairs by himself.
She said it in the way that was...
The door be unlocked.
She said it in the way that was meant to sound like uplifting to him.
Yeah.
But sounded like, y'all... This didn't come home every night untouched.
Like every night. Like y'all can't even try to put him on a t-shirt.
He just come here unscathed.
Like, he just go to his 9 to 5.
He got ops. I seen y'all. I seen y'all beef, and he just come home untouched.
All right. Every time. Not he ain't even got a scar.
I was like,
she got exactly.
They charged her because bitch
Good.
You
basically set him up
for real. He was
basically like, hey, come through.
Your idiocy led to the death of this man. What the fuck are you doing?
Criminally negligent, I feel like is the term.
A whole doofus.
A whole doofus. I've heard that word since the 90s.
Doofus. Oh man, that shit was okay.
While we on a roll talking about how women ain't nothing, let me read you this blurb. And this woman,
first of all,
is dead.
People don't use that word anymore.
Blurb.
Blurb.
Right. Blurb. All right, look. It's kind of long, but we gonna get through it. I want my fiance to get rid of his 5-year-old daughter.
Of course.
Please keep me anonymous. I need some advice from your followers. This is a shared thing, but my 32-year-old fiance has a 5-year-old daughter. Her mother passed away when she was giving birth to her. He has been raising her ever since he lost his wife, with the help of his family, of course. I am now in the picture, and we're going to get married. This is 2024, and I'm 6 months pregnant with my son. I'm not the stepmother type, so I know I won't treat his daughter the same way I'll treat our son. To be quite honest, she annoys me. She looks exactly like her mother, so she constantly reminds me of my fiance's and my fiance of his dead wife, and she's very attached to her daddy, which makes me afraid that my son will not be able to bond with his father because of her. Basically, I want to tell my fiance to get rid of her. She can live with her grandparents, or we can find her a nice couple that wants to adopt a child. I don't know how to approach the situation, but I need to find a way to convince my fiance to get rid of her. I'm not a bad person. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm just trying to look out for my son and make sure that he will get all his father's attention that he deserves. Please help.
Bruh.
First off, how you got the unmitigated gall to even start that conversation? How you even let that thought trickle? How, Sway? How?
You know what that remind me of?
That remind you of?
It is several videos going around of women saying they will not date. They will not date men with kids.
But they got kids.
Even though they have kids.
Yes, 100% yes. I've seen that.
I'm like, you gonna be alone forever.
Ever.
In my hopes and dreams. Because there are dumb motherfuckers who will agree to those terms. They're called simps, and they exist. If you're lucky enough to find one, congratulations.
Hold on to them.
Anybody else, you die slow.
Die slow.
Facts.
Please.
Because who the fuck is you talking to, man?
Exactly.
Okay, like, that shit. No.
You the outsider, ma'am.
As a matter of fact, when you come back here and all your stuff is outside, no, my daughter put it out there.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
I helped. She's 5.
she carried all the light. She carried all the light shit.
Okay? She dragged the bags out. That bed, that was me. That dresser.
First of all, females never come to bed.
Dave,
so. They come to your bed. Unless you move in, which makes you the dummy. Which men ain't doing no more, which I'm proud of. I'm proud of all of you. Makes me so happy. In news, I can't believe is a thing. And we're gonna I got a few more, then we're gonna wrap this up.
Alright, I might have 1 or 2 more too. Maybe. If I can find them.
Well, I'm gonna do all these then. but I will do this one because it's a fucking shit show. Anyone who is of the African color scheme
Okay.
should have heard of Lake Lanier and why you should never be there ever in life. Matter of fact, avoid the state that the lake is in. Even though those are our ancestors down there, they are angry and they will take anyone. Mostly white folks, but a couple of you niggas who want to be hard.
I got a whole video about that. I don't know where it is though.
Apparently, wherever the fuck Lake Lanier is, they are planning on building a water slide.
Oh no!
Which ends splashing you into Lake Lanier.
Nah, fam.
To which I am all
Get out.
I'm here for it. Because if you dumb enough to go down that slide, you deserve to be in Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier has. I want to get this number.
So
right. I'm mad because that shit popped up as soon as I typed it.
Right? Look, legit. So it's in Georgia. It's named after a Georgia poet and musician, Sidney Lanier. Now, if y'all, for those who don't know, I'll give a brief history on it. Basically, this was built on top of a predominantly black neighborhood because they wanted a lake there.
That's no.
Well,
no. Tell the whole.
I didn't want to go into all the details.
Nigga, it's not. Lake Lanier was a thriving black city.
Yes.
White folks got jealous, decided to run all the black folks out. Once they ran all the black folks out and burned down the town, they flooded it, turned it into Lake Lanier.
Turned it into a lake. Now, mind you, when we say flooded it, if you go down there, there's street signs,
the town is still
buildings, all that.
The depth Lake Lanier, I can't find it, but Lake Lanier depths is
it's up there.
a lot. more than 20. Okay.
Hey, somebody call Jordan Peele, have him make a horror movie about Lake Lanier.
They just did that trash.
They did.
It's some movie about Lake Lanier.
But it wasn't.
It's a horror movie, and it's garbage. They need Jordan Peele.
They need Jordan Peele.
That shit is horrible. But Lake Lanier is a real place.
Real place.
On top Georgia. Of another real place.
Yes. And the worst part is that's not the only one. But
it's so many.
It is. There's a lot. There's like a whole list.
Central Park.
Central
used to
Park
be two
is
places.
A good one. Yes.
Used to be two black towns. It was like, we need here trees.
Yeah, we need a really big park.
Fucking, I was just like, y'all just gonna build a water slide into Lake Lanier has killed lots of people. They say the hands of the dead come and track you down. You want to build a water slide into this shit? Okay.
Y'all thought Devil's Lake off Pearson Road was bad.
First of fucking off. All right, and shot. Oh yeah. So we all remember that nice white cop who was ran through by her coworkers, right?
Yes, I recall.
Apparently, she sued the city over her termination, and she recently won.
Really?
$500,000. Huh. So shout out to Megan Hall. She got paid for all those bodies. Y'all can't fire me for being the bus down.
Y'all can't fire me for
I'm still doing my job. Oh, she was fucking on the clock, so they can't fire her. They can't fire her for that. But I feel like this is more about the bus down than me fucking on the clock. Exactly. And apparently a jury did too, because they gave her $500,000.
That's fair. They was like, look, she caught all those bodies, and she cheated on her husband, but she ain't had to catch that L. That's terrible. That is terrible.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Forgot about this.
Of course you do. Here's the trading
Shut
hat.
up.
I hope my sister you need like side boyfriend. Because you were like
get upstairs right now.
No,
go upstairs right now.
you're over here happy with dad, and you literally was talking to like some side guy
London, go upstairs
in
right
your
now.
bathroom talking about
Right now.
I want to see you next week or this
London, I'm not playing with you. Get the fuck upstairs right
The
now.
plan that she had, that was with a guy.
Wait,
Take her upstairs.
upstairs for what? No,
Take her
I'm here.
upstairs.
I'm here. She's talking to me though.
No, she's not talking.
Why you getting so defensive?
Why do you want to indulge in that?
No, why you getting so defensive?
Why do you want to indulge in
Why
that?
you getting so defensive?
Why do you want to indulge in that?
No, why you getting so upset and defensive to her, Lennon?
Are you serious right
Why are
now?
you getting so upset?
She's lying on my relationship.
No, you.
I heard
Get upstairs right
When
now.
you say she lying, you don't let her finish. The moment she come down, you acting nervous, telling her shut up and go upstairs.
First of all, how was you even in my, like, you was in my bathroom.
Hey, come on, Lennon, what's going on?
I was talking to my sister in my closet.
No, you wasn't.
You tell me that you're going over your sister this weekend, but you have another.
Hey, first off, she is a terrible liar.
She is.
She ain't even. She's like, first off, I was talking to my sister. Like, fam.
So a lot of here's the thing, and you could tell the cheaters in the car because it was a bunch of dudes like hell yeah, daughter on daddy's side, keeping her honest, keeping her legit. Like yes, your kids should keep the parents honest.
Facts.
Whoever fucking up, go tell the other parent. That's how it should be. And of course, there was a couple females.
The cheaters like she need to stay at a child place.
Why you wanna break up your family happy home and all that? I'm all like, yep, cheating ass, cheating ass. God, I love when y'all make yourselves obvious. Thank you.
Facts. Big.
But I was like, nigga, would you want your daughter to tell you if she ever heard your wife talking about getting buzzed down by some other dude?
It's got to be out there. I would want to know. Yeah. She got to tell me. Like, look.
Here's the problem.
Tell me, we can put it out there. Hey, and we can figure it out. If we're gonna figure it out, or are we gonna move it on? But at the same time, kids be lying when they be mad, and they don't realize the consequences behind them lying. Sometimes it's tough. It's tough.
What if she comes to you with the videos?
With the evidence?
Mm-hmm. The evidence.
The evidence. Like, oh, she was hiding in the closet when Doggy Bone slid through.
Jesus. Cause I'm like, nigga, as the not biological, I'm all like, nigga, I don't think I get that. I don't think I get like
that privilege of
being told like. It's
a secret between all four of them.
Yeah, it really is. Like, nigga, if they mama cheating, she just cheat.
He said they ride or die with it.
So now, see, because then I'm all like, now I gotta put all four of y'all up.
Exactly. Like
if it
y'all
was
a package deal.
If it was just her cheating, then I would just put her out. But the kids could stay.
But if the kids was in on it,
but if I find out the kids is in on it, all y'all get the fuck out.
All y'all gotta go.
All right, two of y'all are still under 18. Get the fuck out. I was good. Go with your mama.
Pack your bag because you only taking one.
Go with your mama. Everybody get the fuck out.
Everybody hit the streets.
I will have nigga.
Party the next day.
I hope my relationship lasts forever, like everybody else did.
Me too. Shout out to the producer.
But if my relationship ends, I don't already say it. If this relationship don't work out, that's it. I am not trying again. And I have a lot of rooms in there, and they will be filled with the filthiest of women.
The filthiest.
The filthiest.
The filthiest.
Of women.
Wow, G, not the filthiest.
I'm gonna sit up in this bitch alone. I'm gonna fix this bitch up, and when I'm done, I'm going to inhabit those rooms with just women. I can just go knock on the door. You know what time it is.
Like, hey, number 6, right? All right.
Rent is due.
Fred is dude.
How you want to pay this off? All right.
He said, "I'm having full-on porn scenarios in each room."
I take cash or full frontal nudity. How you want this shit to go down?
He said, "I'm gonna have one room gonna be $263. I'm walking there with a pizza. Hey, somebody order a big sausage.
First of all,
it's all gonna be real memey, real full-on meme style porn.
But hopefully,
you need your car worked on.
Okay. Hopefully, I won't have to go through that ever in life. Jesus, I don't want to. Is it? I'm 35. I'm done trying.
He said, "I am hanging up the jacket.
I am done trying. Do you hear me? I'm just like, nigga, hey. I am gonna masturbate. I am gonna masturbate myself to sleep every night. I'm gonna wake up, go to work, rinse, repeat until the day I die. And when I die,
don't leave this man.
And when I
leave this man.
When I die,
Madam Producer, do you hear me?
When I die, I'm just gonna somebody just gonna find my body in here from the smell.
From the smell, the neighbors are gonna be like, the neighbors is your families.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody,
like, I ain't seen Franco in a couple weeks. Somebody better go on in there. Make sure the cats ain't got to him.
And then I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave everything to my secret Mexican son.
I'm sure he got one. His name is El Franco.
Why El? You made that more racist than it needed to be. Okay. That picture of racism wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary.
Well, you look, man. All I'm saying is, you know what they say. And at
the end of the day, they got it.
Did you hear that? My big glow.
Marcus is racist.
At the end of the day, they got it in.
Wow. All right. What you got left?
Nah, forget him.
Jeez. Well, this has been another episode of Bitch The fuck?
I would have had to find him.
This has been another episode of Bitch About a Bar. I want to thank all y'all for spending your pre-drinks with us. Feel free to move over to your main drinks, hopefully paid for by somebody you actually love.
Facts.
Who will stay with you forever and won't let you decay in the house by yourself.
After masturbating and repeating and falling asleep and going to work. And
for like, I got another 20 years in me. After that, it's pretty rough. I got a hot 20 of me.
He said, "I'm gonna show up for the podcast one day." It happened.
Smell that? What would happen? All right. If we still doing this 20 years from now,
be like, in case of emergency, call 555-992. Hola.
I think my nickname confused you into thinking I'm Mexican. The
you
fuck
said
is you talking about?
Son.
So he knows English. What the? Okay.
You just said you got a Mexican son.
I'm Franco the Pen.
Know about.
I'm Franco the Pen. This is Marcus. He just before this get any more racist. I'm Franco the Pen. That's Marcus D. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
For the boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Did you thank God? Gotta thank God. For Fridays, it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I mean, Monday's cool and Tuesday we make it through. Couple tacos.